Every December, Saturn, the god of time, reemerges as Old Father Time.
If we are no longer talking about the symbolism of Saturn, and now we're talking about the symbolism of Kronos, and Kronos becoming Father Time, I can see that evolution of symbolism. However, Father Time with the baby, now the baby represents the new year. The old year is dying, the newborn baby is the new year. The images of many pre-Christian cultures have obviously been incorporated into many of our icons.
Baby New Year is a symbol of the child victim. Notice that all of the characteristics of Saturn are in place. The scythe, the watch as a symbol of time.
The watch is obviously a modern rendition of this iconic image.
And, of course, the child victim. A far more chilling representation of Father Time with Baby New Year can be found in this illustration from the 19th century. Father Time, Saturn as the god of time, is standing in front of a large clock, holding his scythe. The old years are passing away as full-grown bodies wrapped in burial shrouds. The new year is coming in as a young child. While the picture is quite dark, light from the fire is lighting the little boy, while on either side are swirls of smoke. The new years still to come are portrayed as children ready to be sacrificed.
Now I'm really unsure if this is a troll video or if this person really actually believes what they're saying.
Victims of child sacrifice were always heavily veiled so that their parents would not recognize when their child was burned. All the grotesque elements of this hideous god are contained in this picture. Saturn also emerges in modern society as the Grim Reaper, gathering in his bleak harvest of souls. Very few in modern society have recognized that Father Christmas, the Grim Reaper, and Old Father Time are none other than this most loathsome of all the gods. However, an ancient would immediately recognize them all as being none other than Saturn. The emblems which identified Saturn are the same, which identify Old Father Time and the Grim Reaper. Scythes and something to mark the passage of time.
Sure, I can see the symbolism of Saturn and Kronos and Father Time. However, Santa Claus is a completely different icon, and he's not seen with a watch or any kind of a symbol of time, nor a cycle or a scythe.
There are many excuses given by sincere people today for clinging to pagan holidays honoring Saturn.
No one dances around a Christmas tree like that. This has got to be a joke video. This has got to be a joke.
Christmas is a wonderful time for spending with family. We're so busy throughout the year, this is really our only chance to get together. Besides, Christmas is the only holiday that really focuses on Jesus.
I know that Jesus was not really born then. I'm not deceived. Besides, I'm not worshiping any pagan gods, so it's all right for me.
The pagans were ignorant of Yahuwah the Creator.
You keep using this term pagan as if this one word represents so many different pre-Christian cultures. The pre-Christian cultures of Rome, Central Europe, and Northern European have had an influence on the American modern-day celebration of Christmas.
They worshiped demon gods because they did not know any better.
No, Christians made these ancient gods into demons.
The same cannot be said of Christians today. Scripture teaches, the times of this ignorance Yahuwah winked at, but now commandeth all men everywhere to repent. To know that Christmas is a pagan holiday, to know that the modern rituals are identical to the ancient pagan rites that honored Saturn, and yet to claim exemption from sin because one knows is extremely inconsistent.
The modern-day celebration of Christmas is indeed a mixture of many different traditions and folk traditions from many parts of the world. Personally, I like the idea of the American Christmas being a combination of all these different cultures. To me, it really connects me with our ancient past, and it really just kind of represents what America is supposed to be. America is supposed to be a mixture of cultures. So it would be completely understandable if we adopted different celebrations from the different various cultures that we have here. And Christmas is a good example of that.
Christmas is truly a holiday, a religious festival. By honoring the evil god Saturn, dishonor is given to Yahuwah,
If you say so, Monty Hall.
the creator of heaven and earth. The Savior himself stated a divine principle when he said, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahuwah and Mammon."
Okay, so hold on a second. So what you are saying is we can either love our father or we can love our mother, but we can't love our father and love our mother. This doesn't make any sense. We are capable of loving more than one sibling at a time. We can love people equally. It's not that all of our love is invested into one particular person and we don't have love for anyone else. That's not how human emotions work. We are perfectly capable of loving one individual and another individual and another individual and another individual all equally. We may have different levels of love for each one, but we are perfectly capable of spreading it around.
Saturn, more than any other false god, had attributes most similar to Satan himself. Christmas is his religious festival.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Participation in Christmas celebrations gives honor to this evil, satanic deity.
It's modern day Christmas. No one buys a tree and decorates it, or buys presents, or kisses under the mistletoe, or attends midnight mass in honor of Satan. This is a modern celebration of Christmas.
The words of a loving father to backsliding Israel resound with force for Christians today. Surely as a wife treacherously departeth from her husband, so have ye dealt treacherously with me, O house of Israel, saith Yahuwah. For they have perverted their way. They have forgotten Yahuwah, their covenant keeper. Return, ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings.
Why is it you have an interpretation of every Bible passage when it's convenient, but when you come across a Bible passage that is not convenient for you, you don't seem to pay any attention to it? It's almost as if you cherry pick certain parts of the Bible to throw in other people's faces and show that one person is living in sin while another person is not. However, if you are going to do that, you're going to have to accept the whole Bible, not just certain passages of it, not pieces of it. You have to take the whole thing or ignore the whole thing. You can't have it both ways.
Participation in pagan traditions dishonors the Creator. Return to your loving Redeemer. For what accord has Christ with Belial, evil? Or what part has a believer with an unbeliever? And what agreement has the temple of Yahuwah with idols? Come out from among them and be separate, says Yahuwah. Do not touch what is unclean, and I will receive you. Come out from among them. Do not touch what is unclean. Will you come out?
Stop talking with those hard stops. It's really annoying. All right, well, this is the end of this video. I thought I was going to have a really nice, family-oriented, warm Christmas video to debunk, and it went south real quick. Are you serious? What? What? Are you serious?